Hey everyone, welcome to the show this week. We've got a local Vancouver singer-songwriter who's got a new fantastic album out. More people need to hear it. This is episode 63 of In It to Spin It with Corbin Murdoch and the Nautical Miles. So parcel time, we'll get right into it. This is a package that relates to the Lady Hawk episode. I went ahead, I found one of their rare 7 inches from 2006 that Southern Comfort and Fader put out. This is a split with M. Ward and a rare Lady Hawk song called Soap, and features Jim James on the M. Ward song, so it's pretty cool that it's a Lady Hawk collectible and My Morning Jacket. Good to have this one in the collection.
Actually, if you're recording.
So it didn't take long for Cool to release some new tunes. Their new 4-track EP has been named Best New Music. Talk about the best name ever. This thing is available for Pay What You Want donation. Check the description, it'll be down there. Also check out their killer LP. Just loving these tunes. The EP sounds great. Speaking of Cool, you can catch them at this year's Music Waste, the 20th anniversary, a Vancouver staple. There's a slew of bands at this thing. Village, Beelines, Tough Age, The Defectors, tons of other ones, and another cool band I'm really liking is Soft Serve. You can click the link, check out their song, The Hike. Great stuff by these guys. So back in episode 47 we had Clear Plastic Masks. Their debut, Being There, came out 3 days ago via Serpents and Snakes Records. These guys are the embodiment of rock and roll. It should be nothing less than fantastic. They make their return to Vancouver at the Biltmore June 28th, opening for Spanish Gold, a band that has members of My Morning Jacket and City and Color in it. Should be a hell of a show. 3?
1, 2, 3.
So we've been sitting on this interview for quite a while. We were unhappy with the lighting at the Biltmore once again. The interview took place the night of the release party for Ode To Joy. Fantastic new record by Corbin Murdoch and the Nautical Miles. Let's have a look at the interview. Hey everybody out there, we are once again in the Biltmore on a pretty exciting night for the Nautical Miles and Corbin here. First of all, say hi to everybody out there.
Hi, my name is Corbin.
Nice.
Hi.
So your third album is out February 25th, Ode To Joy, right?
That's
the
right.
Nautical Miles. This is the release party tonight at the Biltmore on a beautiful evening in Vancouver.
It's a beautiful Vancouver, it's a typical Vancouver
So
evening.
ugly out there, yeah. Thanks for being here and making time for us here.
Of course,
so,
yeah.
How are you? It feels good, I guess, to get the album out.
Absolutely, yeah, it feels really good.
2 years in the making, I heard.
Yeah, it was about 2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
And I wrote all the songs in the spring of 2012, so.
Okay, we'll get into that a little later. Next part, what can I say? Yeah, first off, I guess I'll just start what I said to you last night. Huge fan of the album. I think
Awesome.
it's great. It's super good. There's the boy-girl vocal dynamics is a fantastic thing. I think the songs are just huge and joyful. I think it's feel-good music, man. It's really, really good. I can't say enough about it.
Awesome. Well, that was definitely the intention.
Yeah, and the lyrics, I think there's so many great little lines in there that reveal themselves over multiple listens, so that keeps you attentive. And the production is super high, which I want to touch on. The process was with Jesse Gander at the Hive, right?
That's right, yeah.
So touch just quickly on the sessions and how those went. And
sure. So we tracked it between January and June of 2013.
Okay.
Over the course of about half a month, spread out between those months. And I mean, Jesse's just such a treat to work with. He's, we've always worked with him since we were just teenagers, and making our first records. And it's just been a delight to see him, get better and better as we get better. And I mean, he obviously is. He's gotten a lot better than we've gotten.
He's got his name on some huge albums. The Ancients one blew up, the Japan Droids one. So I think what is he doing now? Rain City, right?
Rain City. So
the Hive is no longer.
The Hive is done after 10 years.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but I think both Colin and Jesse are excited about the move. Colin's over in the island now.
Yeah.
With the new Hive, and Jesse's at Rain City, and with Stu, and it's working out really well for them.
Okay.
So it's good.
Stu McKillop. Right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to talk about how would you self-describe the music found on the album? What if you had to place a genre? I've heard roots thrown around, folk. What would you say? Because it's quite eclectic mix. Of stuff on there.
I think track to track, it's each track occupies a different universe.
Yeah.
At least that's kind of our intention.
Yeah. No.
And
it's good.
I mean, when we started out, we've been a band for 12 years. So
wow.
When we started out, we were definitely like a folk roots. Capital F, capital R band. All country, and I think we were much more genred back then. And increasingly, I think we're just trying to push that as much as possible, and
diversifying.
I think on this record in particular, we were just trying to create the world of each song, and write and arrange to the song, so whatever made sense for that particular song. Yeah.
Well, let's get into the writing, because I know I think it's one of the strongest points of the record, as I mentioned. It was written in some exotic places, like literally Timbuktu, I read, and Pagoda. Right. Talk a little bit about what those places brought out of you and your mindset in writing this LP.
Well, I mean, I took like an artistic sabbatical in 2012 for 6 months, and I just went to music and arts festivals around the world. I went to one in the Sahara Desert, just outside of Timbuktu in Mali, a big African music festival, and then went down to Colombia and was at the world's largest contemporary arts festival in Bogota. So, so I mean, I didn't really have an intention going into my travels. I wanted to do some writing, but I didn't necessarily know where it would lead. But I think what happened is I just became interested in getting outside of the North American context, and it's a good mind it's a mind trip. You can start to recognize the things that we take for granted, and we sort of or we just think are just the way things are, and you get to other parts of the world and you realize that it doesn't have to be that way, and people are doing things differently, and I think it's really exciting.
Puts things in perspective, probably. Well, that's amazing. That must have been a hell of a trip for you.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Really incredible. Yeah.
And so I think it was. I mean, what came out was just like, I don't know, like 2012. There's a lot of like talk of the end of the world, and I think like there seemed to be like an obsession in popular culture just about the apocalypse and movies and just it was kind of ubiquitous, that theme, and so I got to these other parts of the world, and they were talking about the future in the same way, and so that's really what I became interested in, and that's what
is represented
on the record.
Okay, very cool. We'll talk about a couple of songs. The lead single off Ode to Joy is Shadow Side, right? Mm-hmm. We'll take a second to link that here. You can click that and check that song out. It's a great one. Another couple I want to mention is Summer Legs with the sax solo, which I mentioned to you last night. Fantastic. I think my favorite off the whole thing that is a must here is Love's Little Sister. Just love the way the verses are delivered. But the main one I want to talk about is Brothers in Arms, because it's so full of the lyrics I've been talking about. The introspective sort of epiphany of thinking that your friends drink a lot, but every time you're out, you're there too, drinking, waiting for the next 3 paycheck month, and all these sorts of things really probably a little close to home for some people.
Sure.
Just delve a little deeper into Brothers in Arms and maybe what that song's about, or inspiration for that particular one, because I really am interested in that.
Yeah, well, I think I mean, the record, is Ode To Joy. It's about joy. It's about celebration.
Yeah.
But I think there is like a flip side to that. There's a shadow side to that, and that's as you get older, you kind of the consequences of living fast and free. You kind of run up against those. It's not it's not meant to be like a downer, or like a finger wag, but it's just meant to sort of. My intention there was just, I think a lot of the songs are about getting older and still wanting to have fun and some of the consequences of that.
And I think that's reflected in one of my favorite lines: "The future is a place where we hung up our doubts, but now the future's out of room."
Right.
Kind of like putting things off, but now you're here.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. After tonight, what touring plans? Let's talk about that. If people out there want to see you guys live, do you have any tour plans involved? Where can they go?
Yeah. So I mean, I should say, our biggest fault as a band is our inability to tour, our seeming inability to tour. But we're determined to change that with this record. And,
okay. Well, that's good news.
We'll be hitting the road in June.
Okay. Is that Canada or?
Yeah, it'll be Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So we'll go right across Canada. So just check out the website nauticalmiles.com.
Yeah.
And we'll be posting the dates as soon as they're confirmed, which will be any day now.
Soon. Yeah. Okay. Maybe by the time this airs, we can get a graphic up or something in here for you guys. I think that's a good enough little intro to Nautical Miles and a fantastic record. Look for Ode To Joy. Can't wait to see. I know you've got the full lineup tonight. It should translate really well live and come off awesome. I'm hoping it'll be really fun. I'm sure there'll be some dancing in darkened rooms tonight.
I hope so.
So thanks for being here, Corbin Murdoch.
Thanks
good to meet you, and
thanks for listening.
Best of luck.
Closely to the record. It's a treat to talk to someone who's
I really think it's one of the greatest records coming out of Vancouver right now. It's really, really cool to listen to. So
cool. Thanks so much.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
See you guys.